of self-discipline. Without self-discipline, you've got to forget about success. No shortcuts. This is the review of The Power of Self-Discipline. No Excuses by Brian Tracey. Hi fam, you are most welcome to another exciting review of this powerful book. This book is going to shake off every form of indiscipline, every form of mediocrity, laziness, procrastination from your being. All right, today we are reviewing chapter 1. We started a review yesterday. We reviewed the introduction yesterday. This is part 1, and it says self-discipline and personal success. Your success in life depends more on the person that you are becoming rather than the things that you acquire, the things that you achieve. Success is not about things. It is more about you. Who are you becoming? What kind of person are you becoming? You're going to look back 5 years from now, 10 years from now. Are you going to be proud of yourself, or you are going to be full of regret? Aristotle says that the ultimate end of life is the development of character. This encapsulates what success is about. And Plato also says that the first and best victory is to conquer self. Every one of us can conquer different things in life. But if you have not conquered yourself, then there is still a big problem. Because most times, if you check very well, you are probably your own biggest enemy. So why is it that some people do accomplish more than others in their personal and professional lives? Why is it that people who have the same chances in life, the same resources, the same opportunities, often do not record the same level of success? Why is it so? Why are some people richer than other people? Why is it that some people are happier than others? Aristotle says that at the end of life, the most important question is, how are you? How happy are you about your life? How shall we live in order to be happy? Even while we're still living, how do you live a happier life, a better life, a more fulfilling life? And this will start with your own personal definition of success, because what success means to me may not be the same thing that it means to you. So describe your own ideal life. Immediately after this video, take a pen and a paper and write out some things. If you look at the end of chapter 1, the questions are there. You need to get this book. The questions are there, but let's review some of them. If your business, your work, and your career were ideal in every way, what will it look like? If you were to have the best job, the perfect job, what kind of job would it be? If your health were to be perfect, how would you feel in your body? Would you be feeling that leg pain? Would you be feeling headache every now and then? If your family life were to be perfect and ideal, what would it look like? What will your relationship with your partner look like? Now, it may not be ideal. Maybe there are some things here and there that you're not happy with. But if it were to be perfect, how would you like to relate with your partner? What kind of home would you like to have? Even your financial situation. What is an ideal financial situation to you? These are the things that you need to have at the back of your mind, because if you don't, everything is going to look like it. That means you don't have a goal. What is your definition of success? Every day you say, I want to be rich, I want to be rich. How? In what way? What does it mean to you to be rich? So do your own thing. Stop comparing yourself with people. Define your own success and live your own life, your way. Popular definition of success is being able to live your life in your own way, doing only those things that you want to do with the people who you choose in the situations you desire. So you're not following the crowd. You're not becoming rich because everybody's becoming rich. You're not traveling abroad because that is the end thing. You are doing it because that is what you should be doing. That is the purpose of God for your life. And that said, it is established that we all know what to do in order to be successful, but we lack the discipline, the hard work to do it. So it's not like you don't have enough knowledge. It's not like you don't know that you're supposed to wake up early. Start waking up maybe 5 a.m. thereabouts, depending on your schedule. Start reading books for self-growth. Start attending conferences. Start networking with people. Start putting in more hours into your work. Start relating better with your children. You know all these things. So it is not a knowledge problem. It is an application problem. And once you have this ability to apply the knowledge that you have, you're going to join the top 20% in the society. According to Pareto principle, 20% of the population control 80% of the wealth. So 80% of the population are scrambling for the remaining 20%. They are at the bottom. You don't want to be at the bottom. You may still be at the bottom now, but you don't want to be at the bottom of life forever. Maybe now you're still at the building phase. 20 years from now, you're still going to be at the bottom with gray hair on your head. That's what we're talking about. In this 21st century, there is a premium on knowledge and skill. Acquire knowledge, acquire skill. Or maybe you already have the knowledge, sharpen it, apply it. You already have the skill, sharpen it, use it. Knowledge and skills are the new currencies. It's not about what you studied in school in most cases anymore in this age and time. The more knowledge you acquire and the greater skill you apply, the more competent and valuable you become. And how do you become competent and valuable? In order to attract more money, if not by self-discipline. You want to do things that average people don't want to do, things that lazy people don't want to do. Talent is overrated. So many people start by doing things right and then they relax. They feel like, oh, they are so talented at it, they are so skillful. So they keep sharpening, they stop sharpening their skills and they start declining. A lot of people rely on their talent. Talent will not get you anywhere. Somebody who is not as talented as you are is going to be doing better than you in life if they keep sharpening their skills, if they are more disciplined than you. And one thing that you must know, if you don't want to shortchange yourself in life, is that you can start with nothing. You can start with nothing. Almost everyone, most of the millionaires that are in the world today are first-generation millionaires, first-generation billionaires, people who started out their lives with nothing. The majority were not born with any silver spoon in their mouths. Look at Bill Gates, look at Warren Buffett, look at Michael Dell, Paul Allen. Come home. Look at other influential people in our society, Folorunsho Alakija, Ibukun Awoshika, and the likes of them. They made their money. They started, many of them were even in debt when they started. Their lives were not looking at it. But here you are complaining. That's why I don't have anything. If not for the country that I'm in, if not for this economy, the government is not helping. You keep complaining instead of you to get up and start doing the work. You keep complaining. In The Millionaire Next Door, the authors, Thomas Stanley and William Danko, said that they interviewed 500 millionaires and surveyed 11,000 more over a 25-year period. And they asked them, why is it that two people who have the same opportunities in life, who started at the same time, why is it that one is financially independent and the other one is still struggling? And they said, look, 85% of this new generation of millionaires, that were interviewed, they said, look, they did not have a better education or more intelligence. They were only willing to work harder than anyone else. There is no way you'll be willing to work harder if you have not cultivated the habit of self-discipline, the habit of hard work. Hard work is indispensable in this age and time. Not even in this age and time, from time immemorial. Hard work is indispensable. Success is possible when you overcome the natural tendency to cut corners, when you overcome the natural tendency to take the path of least resistance, the path of least effort, the easy way out. You cannot be successful like that. You have to strive to join the top 20% of the people in the world. Even if it is not now, start working towards it. Because success is predictable. It is not accidental. Failure is also not accidental. You are going to know, you will definitely know if your current lifestyle, your current habit, your current level of discipline is going to bring you success. You will know. Your future cannot catch you by surprise. You cannot be shocked when you arrive in the future like, how did I get here? No. Your own work, your lifestyle, your capabilities brought you there. Your discipline brought you where you are, or the lack of it brought you into failure. You can predict success, you can predict failure, and life is neutral. Life doesn't treat anybody, it doesn't shortchange you, it doesn't take sides, it doesn't know the color of your skin, it doesn't know the country that you're in. Life is just there. Whatever you give to life is what it gives back to you. There is a law called the iron law of the universe, or also the law of cause and effect. That means that if you want to achieve success in any way, you must determine those things that will bring you success. And then start doing it, and you will become successful. If you also want to become a failure, just be copying people who are failures. Do nothing about your life. Sleep from morning till night. Just be scrolling on social media. Just be watching TV. Just be doing those things that are easy. And failure will come on you so easily. It's the law of sowing and reaping, cause and effect. It's the iron law of the universe. Garbage in, garbage out. You already know. There is no surprise in life. So start taking those deliberate, conscious, and intentional steps that will lead you to success. Now, what is the secret of success? Some people were asked, what is the secret of success? And they said there are only 3 requirements. In actual fact, it was H.L. Hunt, the great oil man, who was asked what the secret of success is. And he said there are 3 requirements. Number 1 is decide exactly what it is that you want in life. Because if you don't know what you want, forget about it. All the other steps that are taken, the actions, are just in vain. So what do you want in life? That's the number 1 requirement. Then number 2, determine the price that you're going to have to pay to get what you want. And number 3, which is the most important, resolve to pay that price. Be determined to pay that price. Everyone wants to be successful. Everyone wants to be happy. Everyone wants to have a beautiful stature. But not everyone wants to pay the price. Everyone wants to be rich. But are you willing to pay the price? You must be willing. Even the Bible says, if you are willing and obedient, you will eat the good of the land. First of all, are you willing? Can you pay the price? But determined. You just must be determined to pay the price. And how can you tell if you have paid the full price? Because some people want to pay the price, but not the full price. They want to pay part of it. They just want to, do a part of it. They don't want to stretch themselves too much. Let's just give the minimum standard required. That is part payment, actually. But it will only give you part result. So if you are currently paying the full price, look around you. Look at your bank account. Look at your current lifestyle. When do you wake up? When do you sleep? What books do you read? Who are the people you mingle with? What is your habits like? Spending 6 hours a day on social media, you already know if you are paying the full price. You already know. And another thing you can do if you want to be successful is to learn from experts. These ones can cut short your journey in life. It can reduce mistakes. The journey that is supposed to take you like 10 years, it can help you reduce it by half, or at least by 3 years. When others are struggling for 10 years, in 5 years, you have acquired that. Just like the case of a man here, known as the dentist. This man he became like a go-to dentist in America. And what made him to stand out? He would always attend conferences. He would always attend seminars. He would bring money out of his pocket. Sometimes he would pay heavily. And at this particular time, he attended this conference in Hong Kong. Have I even got into that story? Yeah. He attended a conference in Hong Kong. That conference cost him a lot of money. It was a big sacrifice for him. And at that conference, he came across a man, another big dentist, who had developed a technology that can make people's teeth to look more aesthetic over the years, like permanently. It will treat your teeth, you will look better, you look more beautiful. It was a kind of cosmetic surgery thing. It will improve the appearance of your teeth, and people will feel more confident in themselves. So he learned that, he understudied the man, he learned from him, and he went back, and he became an expert. Other dentists were coming to him. People were booking appointments to come and have that cosmetic surgery done. And he was able to raise his price over and over because he was the only expert in that. Even other dentists were coming to him. And he was able to retire at 55 to live the kind of life that he wanted. to go on vacation, spend more time with his family, enjoy his hobbies, and all of those things. When others are still actively working, he was already retired at 55. So if you start doing those things now, you can retire early and start joy. Please close the door. And start enjoying life better. Don't go after short-term gain. Go after the pain now so that you can gain later. So learn from experts, read their books. People may not be able to mentor you physically, but you can read their books, you can listen to their messages, audio, books, podcasts, and so on. Prepare yourself mentally, keep going. Just keep going. Some people want to do something now, and then they will stop after a while. They expect success to keep going. No. Just like if you want to maintain a good body shape, you want to be fit, you have to keep working out. You cannot say the workout that you did 2 years ago is still going to be sustaining you till now. It will not. If you want to continue to be fit, then you have to keep working out. You have to keep doing your exercises. That is the same way success is. You cannot say because you read yesterday, then you're not going to read today. The knowledge of yesterday will not apply today. It will not even carry you. So keep going. Keep being fit for success. Keep practicing it. You cannot say, oh, you learned a skill or you went to school like 5 years ago. No, the world is changing. The world is evolving. Become all that you can be. Always strive to become a better version of yourself. And success is its own reward. When you are successful, that is the reward in itself. You must do the things that average people don't like to do. You must go out of your way. That is what self-discipline is. It is not convenient. It is not doing what you like whenever you want to do it. Success is not going to come to you like that. You must put your body under subjection. You must go through the pain. But it is not in vain, because the gain is going to come and it will show. It will be glaring. And you too can tell that, yes, I did this. I worked for it. But what pains me is poverty is rising. I think those who know must apply their knowledge and practically help the needy. You are right, wisdom. We must apply our knowledge, Yeah. Poverty is rising, and it is not that life is forcing poverty on people. Life does not force anything on anybody. We all can rise out of poverty. We can rise out of mediocrity. We can step into the best version of ourselves, but it doesn't come cheap. You must be willing to do the work. You cannot compare yourself to somebody who studies 5 hours a day, who rises at 5 a.m., who is so disciplined. They don't watch TV anyhow. They don't scroll on social media aimlessly. They don't do all of those things. And then you want to have the same result as them. It is not possible. So this is me encouraging you. Success doesn't come cheap. Discipline is not easy. You're not going to feel like it. You're not going to be laughing and giggling while you're doing it. But learn to enjoy it. Let it become a part of you. And your future self is going to thank you for it. All right, this is where we're going to stop today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me on today's review. Please don't forget to like this video, share your comments with me, and kindly subscribe to this channel in case you are yet to subscribe. I remain Olaide Agbaje, also known as First Lady, and on this channel, I inspire you to live intentionally. I'll see you tomorrow as we review self-discipline and character. Take care, and until then, be intentional. Bye. Yeah. You're welcome. Take care. Cheers.